Hello friends, welcome to my channel Plant Pathology Pathsala. I am Jumi Meher and we are discussing the 10th part of most frequently asked plant pathology questions in ICAR JRF, SRF, ASRB NET, BHU, PET and RET and other pre-PG exams. So see this video till the end and don't forget to subscribe my channel. So without delay, let's start the questions. First question is, the fungi Fusarium species is A. So the answer is A. Soil inhabitant. So what is soil inhabitant? Soil inhabitant are the microorganism or the pathogen that is generally affecting the annual or deciduous plants, and it usually survive the summer or winter as mycelium or by production of some resting spore like the sclerosia. Okay, these are the unspecialized parasites and it is with a wider host range, and just opposite to this is the soil transient. This soil inhabitant can reside in soil for an indefinite period as a saprophyte, whereas the soil transient, it it has to live in a close association with the host, and these are the specialized parasite. It needs its host. Okay, whereas this soil inhabitant is unspecialized parasite and it can survive in soil for an indefinite period. Next question is, the pathogen causing smut disease is. So the answer is A. Monocyclic pathogen. Monocyclic pathogen means the disease cycle is completed once in a year. Okay, that's why it is called as monocyclic pathogen. Next question is, the pathogen causing cedar apple rust is. So the answer is A. Monocyclic pathogen. This pathogen also completes its life cycle in a single year. But this is a heterocoelous rust, means for completing its life cycle, it needs two unrelated hosts. Okay, one is cedar, red cedar, and another is the apple. Okay. Next question is, most of the rust disease is dash in nature. So the answer is polycyclic in nature. It means the disease cycle completed in a year is more than one. Okay, so more than one disease cycle completed in a single year. But the exceptional case is the cedar apple rust, which is a monocyclic pathogen. Okay. Next question is, tobacco mosaic virus is an example of which type of disease? Answer is B. Polycyclic disease. Next question is, the pathogen taking more than a year to complete its life cycle is called. So the answer is polyatic disease or polyatic pathogen. Okay. So the pathogen that is taking more than a year to complete its life cycle is the polyatic pathogen. Okay. So three type of pathogen or disease are there. The disease cycle when complete in a single year, that is known as monocyclic. If the more than one disease cycle completed in a single year, then it will be called as polycyclic. And if the pathogen is taking more than a year to complete its life cycle, then that will be called as polyatic pathogen. Okay. Next question is, the fungi Rhizoctonia species is a. Answer is soil inhabitant. I have already discussed what is soil inhabitant. Okay. This pathogen, Rhizoctonia species, generally produce sclerosia. Okay, that is a resting structure by which it can overwinter or over summer in soil for an indefinite period. Next question is the rate of inoculum or disease increase R for polycyclic disease is. So the answer is zero point 0.1 to zero point 0.5 per day, that is 10 to 50% per day. Okay, the rate of inoculum or disease increase rate for polycyclic disease is higher than the monocyclic or polytic disease. Okay, because more than one or more than two disease cycle is completed in a single year. Okay, this is more than other types. Next question is the rate of inoculum or disease increase R for polytic disease is. So the answer is 0.02 to 2.3 per year. Okay, this is the rate for the polytic disease development. Next question is the pathogen leading to complete dysfunctioning of xylem in translocating water is. So the answer is all of this. Fusarium, Ceratocystis, Ophiostoma. These three pathogens are xylem inhibiting pathogen. Fusarium, all of you know that this is causing the fusarium wilt. Then Ceratocystis, this is causing the chestnut blight. Then Ophiostoma ulmi, that is causing the Dutch elm disease. Okay, these are the xylem inhabiting pathogen that generally inhabit inside the xylem and multiply inside that, and it inhibits the translocation of water, resulting in wilting and later death of the plant. Next question is the pathogen leading to complete dysfunctioning of xylem in translocating water due to. So the answer is all of this, that is because of the presence as mycelium or bacterial cell inside the xylem. Next is the byproduction of larger molecules like the polysaccharides, okay, and by formation of tyloses and gums. By these three methods, this pathogen, that is xylem inhabiting pathogen like Fusarium, Ceratocystis and other pathogen, they clog this xylem vessel and inhibit or dysfunctioning the xylem vessel, and it restrict the water movement. Okay, next question is take all disease of wheat is caused by. So the answer is D, Guimanomyces triticei. Take all disease is a very important disease of wheat. Please remember this. Next question is rice tungro is transmitted by leafhoppers, Nephrotetis virescens in a. So the answer is C, in a semi-persistent manner. The viruses are transmitted by different insects in three different manner. First one is non-persistent manner, then semi-persistent manner, and third one is the persistent manner. In case of non-persistent or it is also known as stylet borne virus. So the virus are restricted up to the stylet. It will not enter inside the insect vector. Next, in the semi-persistent manner, here the virus enter into the foregut of the insect. Okay, whereas in case of persistent manner, the virus enter first into the gut, then it will enter into the hemolymph, and then it enter the salivary gland, and it may be of circulative type or the propagative type. Okay, so this is about the insect transmission of virus. Okay, next question is plant virus with double-stranded RNA genome is. So the answer is B, Phytoreovirus. Most of the plant viruses are with the genome ssRNA or single-stranded RNA, but the phytoreovirus, this is with the double-stranded RNA genome. The stobamovirus, it is also with ssRNA genome or single-stranded RNA genome. Then Gemini virus, this virus is with single-stranded DNA genome, okay, ssDNA, whereas this Colimovirus, this is with double-stranded DNA genome, that is ddDNA genome, okay. Next question is, the fungicide, which fungicide is known as Kittelson killer? So the answer is B, Captain. So the Captain is also known as Kittelson killer. Next question is, Plasmopara viticula is a or an? So the answer is obligate parasite. Plasmopara viticula, this is the pathogen of downy mildew of grapes, that is causing the downy mildew disease in the grapes, okay. If you want to know more about its branching pattern, symptoms and all this, you can see my previous video. You can check in the playlist or I will give the link in the description section. Then what do you mean by this facultative or obligate parasites? Based on the nutrition, these pathogens are classified into 4 groups. That is obligate parasite or obligate saprophyte, then facultative parasite or facultative saprophyte. The obligate parasite are the pathogen which need a living host. Without a living host, it can't survive. Whereas this obligate saprophyte, it remains on the dead decaying host only. Then facultative parasite means the parasite, these are the saprophytes generally, okay. But when it get its host, that time only it behave as parasite. And just opposite to this, the facultative saprophytes are generally the parasite, but it behave as saprophyte when the host is not available. And that time it can grow on dead and decayed organism, okay. So this is all about the types of pathogen based on its nutrition. So this is the end of this video. If you want more questions like this, stay tuned to my channel and don't forget to like this video and subscribe the Plant Pathology Pathshala. If you want to connect me on Facebook and Telegram, link is given in the description section. Please go through that. And thank you for listening.